Alright, guys. Hope everyone have a good weekend. Today we're gonna visit one of my favorite games ever. This is one of the few games I was getting since PS1. That is Gran Turismo, FIFA's, and Call of Duties. Call of Duties was not PS1, but I was getting them since the beginning. It's been a while to play this game and I missed it, so I'm just gonna have a session tonight. Any boy or girl that's into cars, welcome to join. Grab your drink. If you hear me screaming, don't call the police. I have a football game on the TV, so we're gonna do 2 in 1. So my name is Sarah, your guide in the world of Gran Turismo. Nice to meet you. Let me start by asking you first. Have you ever traveled to the world of Gran Turismo before? Yes, I have. In the world of Gran Turismo 7, there are things that have not changed from before. No kidding. And then there are things that have been newly added. Things involving driving fast and winning races. Collecting cars and learning about the value cultures of cars. By the way, let me know your favorite cars below. The best ones for racing at least is Japanese. Disagree or agree? Leave it in the comments below. MK Gaming, let's get out there and explore the rich world of Gran Turismo. Let's go! First of all, you've been needing a car. There's a used car dealer that offers cars at reasonable prices, so let's go check that out. I don't remember which is gonna be our first cars. In the first Gran Turismos, it was always a Demio. Hello, you must be on your first trip out. My name is Andy. I'm the owner of the dealership. Nice to meet you. Right now, this is a lineup of cars we have in stock. Andy, could you give MK some advice on picking the first car? When choosing a car, pay attention to the PP in addition to its looks and price. PP stands for performance points and indicates how fast the car is. The PP is a numerical value that gives you an overall indication of how fast the car is. Taking into account its power, aerodynamics, handling, and so on. The higher the PP, the faster, the stronger the car. Well, since you're just at the beginning of your adventure, it will be good to start out with a Japanese compact car. Of the cars in stock now, that will be these 3. The Honda Fit, Toyota Aqua, oh god, that is ugly, and the Mustang Demio, always. Alright, so Demio. Look at the Fit Hybrid is the highest PP, but it's the second ugliest car. You can make your choice based on PP and design. Here are free to choose the one you like. Have 20,000, and these are the 3 only affordable ones. I'm gonna go with the Demio because it's the least ugly car and it's a tradition. I'm getting the Demio since the first Gran Turismo ever out. So can we change the color at least? Guess not, huh? 14,000 miles on the clock. Let's go. Nice. When you purchase or receive a car, you gain collector points according to the price or value of the vehicle. The more collector points you have, the higher the collector level will be. It reflects your rank as a car collector, right? So pick up lots of cars and increase your collector level. Sarah, as you picked up your first car, congratulations. So MK Gaming, this will be your first car. Once you leave here, I recommend going to your garage and checking out your new car. Can we modify it from the beginning? I don't remember. So garage is unlocked. Alright, this is a garage storage space for your new collections. This is your home base where you can switch cars, change settings, or really take a good look at your collection. Your car. You can also turn in tickets, you can erase it and receive any bonus items as well. So, engine, the oil, and everything is normal, no faults with the car. Once you've checked everything out, let's head to the cafe next. This is the car collection. acquire lots of new cards to fill your collection. Can you collect them all? It's like Pokemon, but even more fun. There is my Demio. Alright, let's go to the cafe. A cafe shrouded in the woods. This is a special place where people who love cars and even car designers come to visit. There will also be special menus. Come on, let's go inside. Looks fancy. You're just starting your new adventure. Yes, I am. My name is Luca, the owner of this cafe. We not only serve food and drinks here, but also provide special menu books for exploring these worlds. The menu book contains hints and objectives to help you collecting. Yeah, you get quests over here, remember? Have another one ready for you. Let's start out by choosing your first menu book. Let's go. Japanese combat cars. Let's go. The first menu I've prepared for you is all about collecting Japanese combat cars. The goal is simply to acquire the 3 cars listed on the menu, which is the hybrid and the aqua. You might have 1 or 2 of them already, but you're working on that until you get all 3. You can receive the cars as rewards for your performances in search the world's circuit races. An orange compass icon will guide you to races where the cars you require can be won. Be sure to come back to the cafe once you collect all 3 cars. I'll be waiting. I don't think the Demion is modifying. Let's go race. What is that? That's showcase. So that's an update, and here we have the Autodrome in Italy. That is Sunday Cup with all the combat cars. And surprise, surprise, what is the gift? Main rival cars. I don't see the price, but a gift card. That's a hybrid. Let me go full screen so I can watch while I dust the other guys. Let's go, guys. Oh, that is so slow. That is so painfully slow. Ooh, the understeer. I forgot about that. Oh god. When you play the tutorial at the beginning, they give you a nice car, which is actually no understeer, no oversteer. It's actually pretty fun to drive. And then you go straight into the Demio, which is a slap in the face. By the way, I don't remember on this one or the previous ones, but I still remember the PS1 version, which you had a gift card on one of the races, which was a Formula 1 car, which was actually a cheat car. You got that, game was over. Nobody could beat you. I don't know if there's anything similar on this one. I played it for a few days. I got most of the achievements and stopped. And today I just wanted to chill a bit racing some cars. Yeah, so I revisited it. Oh, the brakes are not existent. Good God. Power. That's much better. That's the final lap. It's done. There we go. First, clean racer. And we got the first car. Okay, and let's... I think that's the Aqua left. Let's go get that one as well. God, I can't wait to get out of the Demio. It really sucks. So we're done with it. And let's go to Asia to get the other one. The place of hire gets the Aqua. For you guys, which one was your favorite your favorite car to drive over here? That was not bad for a Demio. Honda S660 is not a bad car. The Honda S2000 was one of my favorite cars. Fell in love with it in the Fast and the Furious movie, and can't get over it since. Ah, too fast. Oh, well, first at least. And final lap. Come on, little Demio. There we go. Nice tidy turn. Nice. Level 2. And let's go in the cafe, get our reward. And hopefully a better car. Student motoring history. There they are. Hatchbacks are pretty fun. Congratulations, you successfully got all cars. So this completes this collection, and boy, have I got some stories to tell you about these cars. Alright, some history. So some history lessons from Luca, and we got a ticket, which if I remember right, you can exchange for some rewards. The term combat car is pretty self-explanatory, refers to cars with smaller wheelbases and less ample interiors. New drivers love them because they are easy to handle and they are perfect for day-to-day use. One of the masterpieces. Japanese cars are something else. Nobody can beat Japanese cars on reliability. Okay, you have the German ones, which are beautiful and kind of reliable, but Japanese cars. My sister had a Honda once. She drove it for a month until she realized there was no oil in the engine, and the thing was still driving normally. Let's go getting a new menu book. You don't need to collect any cards for this menu. Instead, I would like to check out the license center. Oh yeah, we need to get our licenses. Tells you about trying to get a gold in all challenges. Alright, let's go get our license. Oh, more daimios. Driving licenses and the licenses which are proof of your competence. When you clear each of your tests, you learn various driving techniques and become stronger and faster. The MX-5 in the background is nice. Welcome to the license center. I'm Daniel Solis, your coach for the National B license. Gran Turismo driving from the North Americans. You'll be able to polish your driving skills here, starting with the basics such as driving, turning, and stopping. Let's go. And that's a straight. And let's go straight into it. How hard can it be? You need to accelerate off the line and stop inside the goal area. Oh. Relax, just keep on going straight. I should straight, there's no curves. And pick something by the side of the track that will tell you when to brake. When you reach the point, slap the brakes. Oh, they are annoying. I'm sure we're gonna have a couple of tries before we beat that thing. Until we find our marker. So aggressive, yet so slow. Good God. So that's our marker. Too soon. Too soon. Let's try that again. Forgot it was the Demi at the moment. I saw the marker over there and thought, yeah, that's it. But no. Go, little Demi, go. That should be it. Okay, we could try and go for the gold, but we're gonna be here all day. So let's take the bronze and move on. Between starting and stopping, the car's faster than the one in B1, but your objective is exactly the same. Alright. Alrighty. Ooh, that is much, much faster. Where should I stop? Here. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Nice. Nicely done. It's not efficient, but it does the job. So let's go for B3. All bronzes so far. B3 is cornering basics. We'll be checking your steering skills on the right hand corner. Taking on a corner, you can turn through the right hand corner just using the steering wheel. Try to focus on the angle and timing yourself. Alright. Ooh, the oversteer is something else. That was so close, by the way. I used the apron, but just an inch more to the right, and it was gonna be a fail. Maybe 3 is done. B4. How many are there? Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot. B4's cornering basics 2 is exactly the same as B3, but with a faster car. Alrighty, so. Let's go. That's a TT. One of the ugliest cars ever made. I never liked this car. Let's go. The 4-wheel drive sure helps so. Another one bites the dust. B4, B5. So B5 is cornering basics 3, where you drive through a series of consecutive corners. Find the right steering wheel and use the entire width of the track. Alrighty. What car are we using? Oh god! Is that a car? Ooh, that... It looks like nothing, but it is fast as hell. Well, faster than the Demi for sure. Barely. Alright, let's go to B6. More corners. Not familiar with this car, but it will do the job. Come on. Nice. That's a nice car actually. Corner's really nice. B7 is cornering basics. 5 here you get into the basics of braking at corners. B7 is all about braking. You need to reduce your speed before entering the corner. Try to find the right spot for stepping on the brake. Let's try it. Don't know if that will do the trick. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Not bad. We almost got our license. B7, B8. Oh, another 2 left. Let's go. B8 is cornering basic 6. We'll introduce you to the first corner of the Mount Panorama circuit. Choices about finding visual references on the track to remind you when to brake. So that's almost a right 90-degree turn before entering the corner. That's the key to getting a good time. Alright, let's go. What car are we driving? Ooh, Evos. An Evo 9. That was too much, no? Yeah, we didn't make that one. That was too much braking. Here we stop. I think that is much better. Come on, come on. There we go. One more before the test. B9 is cornering basic 7, where you walk on mastering mid and low speed corners. This challenge requires you to take 2 corners. You start with a medium speed corner followed by a low speed one. Alrighty, to keep your car still, make sure it's moving on a straight line when you apply the brakes. Where are we driving? Honda Type R. Come on. Come on, girl. Nice. And here we go to the test. Let's see if we pass the first time. A clear for the test. Your final exam. Pass the exam, you'll be issued a national B license. The final exam requires you to take a series of corners. Use the skill and techniques you picked up so far to deal with each corner best as you can. So it's just a one corner and a right to the finish line. It's not that bad. So a right, straight, a left, a right, and that's it. Let's go. Why would we drive a clear though for the test? I don't know. I was never a fan of the French cars. Nice. Hey, we got a national B license. Nicely done. And we got the clear as a gift. Congratulations on receiving your national B license. A new gift card has been sent to your garage to celebrate. That's like those presents you get, your parents used to get as gifts on Christmases and they were saving them to re-give them. That's a Clio. My name is Coq Lopez, in charge of a national A license. I'm also a Gran Turismo competition driver in Spain, which is my home. Once you clear the test requirements for a 12810, you'll be approved for the national A license. Just a quick piece of advice before you start. Have you been using the auto braking feature? I don't think so. If so, you try to learn to drive without it. You'll get faster lap times if you do. But the thing is, can we drive a bit without getting a national A? Because I'm bored to do another test. Well done, you did exactly as I asked. I suppose you already met Daniel Solis and the other instructors at the license center. Yes, we did. Those guys are compete in the Gran Turismo Championships. For example, Daniel, the instructor for the National B license, represents either USA. You can watch the instructions in action on Gran Turismo Live. Alright. European Classic Compacts. Ah, that's why you have the Clio. So, collection European Classic Compacts, rewards, roulette ticket, high-speed ring Japan, and the rewards are a Fiat 500, a Mini Cooper, and a Volkswagen. Ooh, the old one, the 66 model. Nice. My plan this time around is for you to collect classic European compact cars. Other cars were built in Europe in the 1960s and remain much loved to this day. Yeah, the Fiat 500 is a 68 model. Nice. Collection European classic compacts. So let's get into the garage and look at our Clio. I don't think we can modify it yet, no. Yeah, let's change car. Nice. And we got gifts. When it's a ticket, you can trade in for items, you know, cars, parts, credits, etc. I'll be excited to see what you get. Let's see what we got. Money, money, and more money. Of course we got the less money. 2,000 credits. Not bad though. And car collection. We got the Clio. Where are you? We got the Aqua. And we got the Hybrid. Scares movies, others where you get pictures of the cars. Tuning parts. We don't have any, you get the welcome to the tuning parts. Special parts you're receiving as gifts are kept here, organized separately for each other. No parts. Car settings. I know there are guys that know how to adjust those things, and for each race I don't mess with it. I used to do it on the first ones, and I always mess up the car. Please, if you know how to do that, let me know in the comments below, just to try one of them. I know if you put parts on it, for sure, if you change any parts like the transmission, you can put the fully customized, you put the upgrade on, but to change values and on the suspensions, no. So what is that again? Discover replays and photos of drivers from around the world. All right, we have world circuits. Let's go race our Clio. So we have a Europe, Middle East, in Italy. Sunday Cup that we get the Fiat 500 as a gift. Vámonos. Ooh, sorry. I'm not that kind of driver. I was just looking at the TV. Nah, it was a bit of purpose. Who is racing it? A bus. Out of the way. The understeer is terrible. Good God. This is one of the reasons come on, drive. I hate the French. This is not a drivable car. Oh, we can still make it. Come on. I'm not losing from that antique. You should be in the museum and not in the racetrack. Power! Nice. And that's the finish line. Come on. Come on, little Cleo. Run. Run for your life. There we go. Good God. That was more intense than I thought and hoped for. 5,000 credits, not bad. And we got our feet as well. Let's go get our Volkswagen, which is in the UK. Ah, that's a Mini Cooper in the UK. What is a Brazilian driving? Good God. They just went into the museum, grabbed the first car they saw, and brought into the race. Where are you going? Where are you going, man? Oh, nice. Oh, we're second. Not bad. Why is this antique first again? Where are you going? Nice. Oh, good God. Just a sec. I lost my joystick. I lost my joystick. Sorry about that. One of the thumbsticks on the PS5 joystick got ruined while playing, you know those things, and I put a third party on it just because it was too slippery, and it got off. And not the best timing as well. I've got no traction on the little Clio. After a set of speed on the Clio, you just turn the wheel and it continues going straight. There we go. Nice. That turn is so annoying. Nobody in the back, and that's it. Nice little Clio. Level up. And we got a Mini Cooper as well. Nicely done. Tell me, from the classics, which one do you like? The Fiat, the Volkswagen, or the Mini Cooper? Everyone is different, and each one of them has its own uniqueness. Let's get our final one as well, the Volkswagen. I remember that car. One of my uncles used to have it. And it was... You could hear him coming 3 blocks away. It was smoking all the time. Not him, well, him, but the car mostly. And it sounded like it was dragging some tin cans behind the car. But that was the car, it was not tin cans. But it was a fun little car. I still remember some road trips on it. Ooh, they're good. That is one ugly car. Where is the turn? Where is the turn? Where is the turn? Oh, there's the turn. Oh, it wasn't that bad. The way it was it made me brake. I thought it was some kind of an S-turn. That's little Clio. There we go. That was a nice track, I liked it. Good turns. The Clio for the win. And that's our Volkswagen. I don't remember what was our reward for this menu. Let's see what car we got. Cafe. There we go. Beautiful cars, actually. That's history over there. All 3 cars that complete the European Classic Compact history. Once you collected all rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. Got a red car, a 1-star one. Oh, we got the tuning shop unlocked. These are some of the most famous cars of all. Truly wonderful collection. The world's first motor cars were produced around the end of the 19th century, but it wasn't until the 20th century that mass production became the norm. It was a shift that meant the cars were produced by everyone, not just for the select few. I still remember the old times were more colorful than the now times. You walked into a car parking and you could see red, oranges, blue, anything. Now you go into the car parking, everything is black, white, gray. It was made possible by ingenious engineers and designers who were responsible for such icons as the Mini from the UK, the Fiat 500 from Italy, and the Volkswagen Beetle from Germany. This car certainly left their mark on automotive history. That's a nice piece of history right there. Nice one. Alright guys, get into the next menu book for the Champions League high speed ring track day. You'll be entering a championship, high speed, but I think we need to get the license, the A license. But I'll leave it for the next time because my brain is kind of fried now. It's really late, and yeah, see you on the next one. Please take care of yourself. Have a good one. Thank you again for all the likes, all the follows, all the support from the previous series as well. I appreciate you guys. And see you soon. Bye bye.